not recommend more highly to get your kids into it. It changes the way you think and feel and the way you talk to people. I think it's really important for kids these days to know that you don't die if you get punched in the face. You know, there's kids nowadays that's, you know, talk about the pussification of America. You know what I mean? If a kid gets a bruise, it's like, oh, I need to change schools. Oh, you gotta. It's like, you know what? I think it's important for a couple of reasons. And I'll tell you how I got into Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I was teaching a class, and some guy came in and they started putting mats down. And I looked up, and the patch said R-I-C-K-S-O-N-G-R-A-C-I-E. To me, I didn't even know in Portuguese you pronounce the R's like H's, so I was like, Rickson Gracie. Well, I know the Gracie name. Okay, wow, no shit. And I asked the guy, I'm like, wow, is this like jiu-jitsu? Is it Brazilian jiu-jitsu? Like Hoist? And he says, yeah, you know, that's my brother. I said, no shit, your brother's with Hoist Gracie? You know, for those of you guys that don't know, Hickson's the champion of the family. He's like the baddest. But if you look at him, you go, okay, that guy can kick some ass. The reason that they put Hoist in the UFC, in the first UFC, is because he looked skinny. He looked like my accountant. And they realized if he wins, everybody will go, what the fuck is that martial art? If Hickson won, they'd be like, well, fuck, he looks like a badass. He should win. So they let Hoist do it. But I didn't know who this guy was. And it was Hickson. And I said, wow, man, I was taekwondo competing and everything. So I always wanted to do grappling. And he said, man, you know, put the gi, you're going to love this, man. I was like, I've never done it before in my life. And I was like, man, you put the gi, you're going to die. So I did. I put the gi, and I did my first class, and it's still a very dear friend of mine today, Matt Akins, who was a blue belt back then. Blue belt, for you guys that don't know, is the first belt you get. It was white, blue, purple, brown, and black. So this guy had been training 2 years. I was an athlete, 175, doing triathlons at the time. This guy could have urinated on me if he wanted to. I mean, literally, the match went like this. Ow! 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 Literally. And there's two types of people in the world. I'm not shitting it. There's a person that's like, well, you know, in a street confrontation, I would have eye gouged, a groin shot, I would have done this, and you know, all this fucking, I would have thrown a chi ball at him or some shit, you know? And then there's a kind of person that's like, I got my ass comprehensively wrecked, and I need to learn it. Where do I start? And that's what happened to me. I mean, it came from a very humble place. I got completely wrecked by Matt Akins, who's soaking wet as 135 pounds. And it blew my mind. I'd never been manhandled like that in my life. First football team when I was 6. So, you know, I've done every sport known to man. And this guy wrecked me comprehensively. And I was so blown away that I spent every day after that at Hickson's Academy. And, you know, the rest is history. But I can't tell you how it changes you in martial arts, especially at a young age, for a kid to realize how easy it is to get completely dominated and wrecked. You know, when kids learn this, suddenly it really does stop bullying because they're like, fuck, I don't know what this guy knows. Because in class, little Freddie, who's 30 pounds lighter than me, chokes me the fuck unconscious every time we go. It makes you give a certain respect. And also, it gives you that power to put your glasses down if confrontation arises. Like, it's not getting emotional, but hang on, dude, let me finish my tamale. And then the guy's like, oh, fuck, that's cool, brother, that's cool, man, finish your tamale. He just fucks off out of there because he knows. People can sense that. This motherfucker's not scared at all. The dude that's not like, what, you want a piece of this? What, a piece of what? What, you want a piece of this? That's the dude doing this because he gets fucking wrecked. And it really teaches you that. It teaches you that when you spar. You know, one of the most difficult things in striking art, I don't care what your martial art is, you can attest to this, is countering the instinct to duck and look away when you get hit. It's the hardest thing. Some people never get over it. You probably have some students that have never gotten over that. You know, when a fist comes to your face, when somebody throws something, your instinct is like, in day one, that happens. Your instinct's like, fuck, what just happened? Well, that's the whole purpose of the jab, you know. You stick something in somebody's face, they look away, or that moment they can't see, then you attack from different angles, and that's how you make a connecting punch. A connecting punch is just like, must hit in face, and boom, hit in face. No. Again, just like in jiu-jitsu, I have to do something that makes her counter. Okay, I'm looking for a body shot, so I go up here. Her guard comes up there, then her body's exposed, where she can't see for a minute, and I know she's going to drop as soon as this pulls away, and I connect with her face. It's the same thing, but until you get hit in the face, you don't know. It's so devastating. Like you're in school, and Johnny got clocked in the face when he goes, oh, I got fucking hit in the face! Dude doesn't have a bruise, but everybody's talking KO shot that was heard around the world. When you get in martial arts, you know, when you're a kid, you realize, okay, it wasn't pleasant, but fuck, I'm still here. You know? You can take a pretty damn sound shot, and it's not comfortable. But it's just like anything in life. Like the first time you have a job, you're like, fuck, I do this shit, fucking 8 hours, man. Then, you know, when you're 25, you're like, fucking only 8 hours, damn, that was cool. You know, I got hurt. It's like anything else in life. So I can't more passionately recommend martial arts. I don't give a shit what it is, what martial art is. There's some that I would endorse more strongly than others, but I can't tell you how strongly. Get your kids in a martial art. It changes their relationships. It changes their confidence when they enter into a room. Everything about them. If you're worried about bullying, don't take them out of a tough school. Teach them to defend themselves. Because I tell you, there's one thing that'll change everybody in the school's opinion of you. You jack some big dude and every motherfucker's going, fuck, dude, let's sit comedy stable today, man. Fuck, you jacked Jeffrey. You know? Not saying fighting is right. It's not right. But it's a reality in life, you know? It's a reality in life. And that first time, if you cower down and your kid gets his ass kicked and he runs home to mom, shit's going to stick with him through his corporate interviews and everything else in life. He's going to go up into the interview and he's going to be like, yeah, I mean, you want to hire me? I mean, if not, that's cool. I mean, it's cool. You don't have to. You know, the dude that has confidence goes, what's up? I'm the right man for the job. I can do that. Have you ever done this? No, but I'll learn. It just changes everything. So I can't recommend it more highly. Now you guys want to do some more?